There's no place like home. There's no place.
Home. Our house is a very, very, very fine house with 2 cats in the yard. Life used to be so hard. Now everything is easy 'cause of you.
Hello there. How the heck are you? Cindy Dole, and this is Home Wizards, Hour 2 of your radio home for all things home, garden, and life improvement, from the small things to the really big things and everything in between, the ideas, the inspiration, the techniques, and the trends. I'm here to talk you through it all. And boy, is it toasty out there. It's even hot for our poor old radio transmitter. It's so hot. But as you're working around the house and running errands and maybe working in the garage, hopefully staying cool there too, I know that you want to, and you do deserve to take a dip today. And whether you have a pool or your friend or neighbor has one, or maybe you just go to the gym pool, you want it to be crystal clear, for goodness sakes. Coming up, if you've ever had that experience with one of those pools that just turned yucky, kind of like a green swamp, we're going to find out how to turn it around and clean it up with a pool pro. And be sure to check my website, by the way. There's some great things that you can do to keep cool this weekend and the coming days, like how about making sure your air conditioner is working correctly, and what to ask an air conditioning repairman, and what should you pay. It's all there on the on-air section and in the blog of cindydole.com, along with some fun things you can do on a hot night like tonight. Like, why cook inside? You got to go out and grill. Just make sure you clean the grill to keep the bears away afterwards. But you might want to check out the interview we did a couple weeks ago. He wrote the book, The Barbecue Bible, Stephen Reichlin, and it's all there, cindydole.com. Fun things you can do to stay cool this hot weekend. And be sure to email me while you're there, would you? Let me know the topics you want to hear. So on to my next guest, who's all about bringing soul to your home and to your life.
Supersonic, magnifique, très très cool, et très très chic.
Well, this is AphroChic. Modern, soulful style that really kind of celebrates culture, celebrates tradition and contemporary, and it's all the brainchild of Jeanine Hayes, who has done a lot of blogging and also has done a lot of innovating. And it all started because she was really stressful as a lawyer and decided, you know what, I'm going to do something a little more passionate and fun. And here she is, Jeanine Hayes. Great to have you here with AphroChic.com.
Hi, Cindy. It's so great to be here.
And you are in Philadelphia. You're saying that you're waiting and watching for Irene, but no evacuations from where you are so far. You're okay.
No evacuations yet, just a lot of rain.
A lot of rain, and probably very humid, too. Sticky, I bet.
It is. It's definitely humid here.
Oy, oy. Well, so we're glad you're with us. And tell us, first of all, what is AphroChic? What does that mean?
Well, AphroChic really sort of encompasses the idea of modern soulful style. And that was the tagline I developed when I started the blog in 2007. And for me, it was just about finding homes that were about personal identity, homes that really infused the modern design that I love so much, but that also brought culture into the spaces. And, you know, for me as a woman of color, I was really looking to find spaces online that looked at the integration of modern design and culture. Mm-hmm. And not finding that, I just decided to, you know, bring it out through the blog.
So you found a void and you're filling it.
Yes.
There you go.
Definitely, there's a lot of enthusiasm around it. So I'm glad that others are gravitating towards it as well.
Uh-huh. And how would you describe the look of that particular AphroChic style? I mean, I'm thinking when I look at your website, a lot of very cool graphic pillows and designs, but also some bold colors, and it's a mix of a lot of different things. It feels very well traveled.
Yes, it is. It's all about pattern, definitely bright pops of color. And it is well traveled in that, you know, we bring in really historical patterns like ikat print or a Kuba print from Africa, and then try to take something like that and modernize it, bringing it to the 21st century. So it really is a mix of many things, but we love pattern and we love color at AphroChic and really celebrate bringing that into interiors.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking on the website right now. One of the photos has a really cool graphic wallpaper, it appears. Or is it a stamped design that's painted? I can't be sure, but it's yellow and white, and it looks very cheerful and fresh.
Yes, that's our ikat print. That's actually our Hayes wallpaper. And actually, that's digitally printed. It's printed with an eco-friendly paint actually from a company that's right out there in Los Angeles. And it's one of really, people love that pattern. And like you said, it's just bright. And I have it in my own bedroom. When you wake up, it's just fun and it makes you feel happy. And that's really what we're trying to bring to people's homes.
It feels like wallpaper is really getting a comeback. I mean, it's felt that way for the past several years because it isn't just that old school paper. It's something that's really so much cooler than that and so many different great textures and vibes.
Wallpaper is making a huge comeback, and we get designers that, are constantly calling us, requesting samples, requesting things to see from the wallpaper collection. It's an easy way to transform a space, and I understand, people are looking for unique ways to change their home and change it quickly, and wallpaper is a way to do that. And there are so many fantastic designs out there now that it's something that you can really have fun with. And use as an accent piece in any room in your home. Mm-hmm.
And one of the other points that you make, I love the photos of the rugs and the accessories, and that always we talk about as something that's so inexpensive and non-committal. I mean, you can bring out any kind of bold color. If you're ever nervous about painting a room, certain blue or red or whatever, you could put that on one of these floor rugs, and boom, you've got pop instantly.
Yeah, that was really the idea behind building the collection, because I know, and really, right now, with being in a tough economy, people don't have the money to maybe redo an entire room and buy a new sofa and bigger pieces, but they can get, a pillow or something for their table that just brings in a unique and colorful pattern that just is going to change the space instantly, whether it's for the season or for the entire year. And that was really the thinking behind the collection, was here are some pieces that help you do that without having to, redo an entire room.
Now, tell me about, you're looking for people to submit or at least email you if we think that we have a modern, soulful look, if we have, as you call it, AphroChic style, right, from all over the country?
Yes, we are. We are actually writing a book called AphroChic Modern Soulful Style that will be published by Clarkson Potter in the fall of 2013. And we're coming out to Los Angeles in October. Actually, it's me and my styling team coming out there to scout for homes that really express AphroChic style. So if you have a home that has color, that is pattern, that is global furnishings, we really want to hear about it and see if it might be a fit for the book. So we'd love for people to send us an email and contact us with photos of their homes and spaces that they think might be a great fit. Mm-hmm.
When you say global furnishings, I mean, you're talking about pieces that can be from anywhere in the world, pieces that we could find maybe even at, an antique store or at a garage sale.
It is definitely true, and I'm just a huge fan of the global mix, and it could be anything. It could be something from your travels, or like you said, it could be something from your favorite, vintage store there in, California. And it's really, to me, about mixing it up. It's about, having Moroccan lanterns with a Chinese cabinet, just kind of bringing that mix of pieces together, because that's the world we live in now. It's a global world, and it's even now becoming a global world of design where we can make these things come together in our spaces, and that makes it personal and speaks to our identity, whether it's where we travel to, or just the things that we love in our own location or region.
Mm-hmm. I think for a lot of us, it's maybe an escape because maybe we can't afford to travel. It's just the hope that we are going someplace that's exotic and interesting.
I think that's true. And when you walk in your home, you do want to feel like it transports you. I mean, so many of us, are working long hours. And when you come home, you want to feel transported wherever that space may be in your mind, that dream space. And you can actually do that in your interior. And that's the kind of vision that, we want to bring forward in this book, too, is spaces that really do that and help other homeowners to create that sort of modern, soulful style in their own homes.
Mm-hmm. Now, tell me a little bit more about how you were starting out in law, and then you completely switched careers because you decided it was too stressful. And I think that there's a lesson to learn from that.
Yeah, it's been a really interesting journey. So I did start out, actually working out in San Francisco in public policy law, and it was great, but I always knew that I wanted to do something creative. And a lot of lawyers always express that we lose that creative edge when we go into legal work. And so in 2007, I was working full-time but said, well, what can I do to just get a little bit of those creative juices flowing? And I started the blog. And, it started out with, a few people, just family and friends following it, and, 20 people a month maybe following. And then it just started to grow. And, now we're at, 40,000 people a month who come to the blog. And with that, it kind of gave me my confidence to feel like, okay, maybe I do have something unique to contribute to design, which was always a hobby, something I just really enjoy but never thought about as a career. And in 2009, I decided to just dip my toe in the water in terms of the design field and develop, our first collection of pillows, and actually really, published them on our website and on our blog. And it was really other bloggers who, took the collection and basically wrote about it on their blogs, and that helped me because they gave me such support to say, we love these designs, that I felt like, okay, there is a community that really is interested in what AphroChic is all about.
You mean people like you, they really like you?
I guess it is like that, but I guess part of it is just I feel like the design blogging community is a very supportive one.
It's very powerful.
It is powerful.
Jeanine,
and people really encouraged me to go forward. And so this year, I'm happy to say that I was able to leave my full-time job as a policy lawyer and now transition fully into AphroChic, and it's really an exciting time.
To be a soul queen, basically. AphroChicShop.com, a great website. Thanks for being with us, Jeanine Hayes, and much success to you with your new book coming out. We'll look for that. And when you're in L.A., come over and say hi to us. All right, coming up next, I've got some great ideas for you in terms of laying out your backyard so that when you do come home, you feel like you've got just this comfy, cozy space. And then later, what about that swimming pool? Is that cleaning guy not doing his or her job? How do you make sure that it looks clear and blue and crystal clean forever? Home Wizard Cindy Dole here on KFWB News Talk 980.